hear a lot of this kind of story. Migrant people come into this country to steal British people's job, not contributing to the society. Let me tell you one thing. They are talking about me. I've been living in this country for 7 years. I pay my taxes and I contribute to the society. I work for the trade union. My job is to fight for people's rights. I don't fight only for black people. I don't fight only for British-born people. I don't fight only for Asian people. I fight for workers to improve their term and condition in this country. That's my contribution.
TUC is working with Migrant Voice and Hope Not Hate on a new project to do with messaging on migration, because it's the key issue for workers and members of the community, migrants and anybody that cares about workers' rights and the community, to combat the very toxic anti-immigration messages that are currently getting stronger and stronger in the media and are being used to fuel a feeling of hostility towards migrants, dividing workers amongst each other, being used to increase the amount of discrimination against parts of our community.
We hear a lot of talk in this country about immigration and migrants, but what we don't talk about very much is when people in this country want to live abroad. When I retire, I want to live in Spain, and I want to be treated with respect and with dignity. And that's what I expect we should do for those who are migrant workers or emigrating to this country.
The Migrant Voice is delighted to work with the TUC and other partners on this project to deliver training to activists, both migrants and host community members, in a number of UK cities. It's very important for us to be working together with the host community to build solidarity and to work on promoting a more inclusive debate on migration.
There are so many different political groups.
Really was something, this is beautiful town,
and what I really like about is food, Indian food.
We're such a nice people as you go as well.
Just that passion there and like activism, so, and yeah, that's what I love about Liverpool.
A chance to meet a lot of people from different culture.
Of course, many of restaurants you can.
It's a brilliant city.
So come to Southampton.
Yeah. Come to Southampton, yeah.
We're doing the project locally in 3 cities in the UK, in Manchester, in Corby and in Southampton. The purpose of the workshop is to give the activists that participate the skills to go on and develop local campaigns.
Messaging is crucial to people's attitudes around migration. Messaging means how people receive ideas and arguments on migration. So this project is about shifting the messages that people receive on migration as a way to actually shift the feelings that they have towards migrants and the kind of problems that are associated with migration, like undercutting, low wages, lack of jobs, lack of good pay and stable contracts, and actually placing the blame where it really needs to go, which is on bad employers, austerity, cuts, and the fact that people haven't had a pay rise since the financial crisis. We need to go and take back the airwaves and do work at a community-based level.
People keep wanting to talk to me about immigrants and migrant labour. Well, I am an immigrant, I work here, and I don't think that's the right conversation. People keep talking about immigrants coming and stealing jobs, but all I see is a huge gap between the rich and the poor. So people are lashing out to the people that they see in front of them, because that's all that they can influence. They don't feel that they can challenge the rich or change what the government can do. What we need to do is we need to collectivise, we need to get together so that we can challenge this incredible inequality between the rich and the poor.
From the project, we've had our 3 workshops now, and what we're going to aim to do now that the 3 groups have been set up as campaign groups. So each group will hopefully come up with a set of ideas, campaigning, initiatives, events. They could range from anything. They could be writing letters to newspapers, articles, then develop the campaign and put it forward, and then actually try and get the positive messages out there as well. So it's basically just go, go, go from here.
A lot of people think it's easy to migrate, just get on a plane and come over here. But actually it's really not that easy. 2 years ago, the government introduced a new requirement for people who weren't from the EU if they wanted to bring a dependent relative over here. We know a number of local families who were affected by this, and what it means is that they live as divided families with...
We're excited to see the grassroots initiatives that are now being developed, and local citizens, workers, migrants and non-migrants coming together to challenge misperceptions, negative rhetoric and scapegoating of migrants.